Alex Polizzi is an award-winning hotelier with over 20 years' experience working in the world's most luxurious hotels. Born into the legendary Forte hotel dynasty, she's on a crusade to transform Britain's most desperate hotels and B&Bs.
There seems to be water coming through the light.
From outrageous owners to dodgy decor.
Oh my God, look at this! This looks like some 9-year-old boy's bedroom. It's just terrible.
Nothing escapes the hotel inspector's beady eye.
Cleanliness is a basic. What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Or her quest for perfection.
I've never seen a pinker bathroom in all my life.
This is for gay people, this room.
This week, can Alex save the crown from falling down?
Don't want to come off.
I haven't seen a TV like that in 30 years. I didn't know they even still existed.
I don't know what I'm doing. You can't even get the basics right.
It's almost unforgivable.
You don't want to be off together?
Me, I'd like a night off together.
The Derbyshire Peak District, home to rolling hills, stunning views, and the Crown Inn.
Good afternoon, the Crown at Higham.
Owned by 57-year-old Rita Williams, the 10-bedroom 15th century building is a true labour of love.
There's always a leak, or something breaks, and it's just never ending.
At the 2-star Crown, Rita employs 15 members of staff, made up of assorted friends and family.
There's Janet, she's a friend, and Ray's a brother, and I've got my sister working for me.
I think that's why she gives me all glamorous jobs.
And also her ex-husband Dave and his new wife Jane as managers.
We were married 26 years, and I said, you know, I could do with really somebody who I know and I can trust. And then he packed his job up and came, and Jane came with him.
I don't suppose it is classed as normal, but life happens, doesn't it? And
Well, yeah. Mm.
Just because we were divorced, you can't hold grudges forever.
The hotel has 10 bedrooms, a snug bar, and a 50-seat restaurant. With Jane and Dave running front of house, Rita prefers to stay in the background.
I don't like working the bar. I can't hear very well. No fire, nothing to worry about. And I don't really know what I'm doing.
Leaving Dave as the face of customer service.
he comes across with people who he doesn't know, I personally think, as abrupt.
They do call me, you know, grumpy old man, but...
If he gets the monk on, it can be pain in the arse.
That's all part of tic-tac at back at bar.
But with a wage bill of more than £10,000 a month, Rita's finding it hard to make ends meet.
The total losses of about 250,000 over the 9 year, combined with the loan account that I've put in, you're looking at about 600,000. All in all, total loss.
She's picked the wrong staff. Not once, not twice, but on several occasions. If I'd got it, it would be making a profit now. I wouldn't be very popular, but I'd be making money.
Thank God, why? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not married to him anymore. Jesus, drive me mad.
During the week, the Crown manages to sell its rooms mainly to builders and contractors. But at the weekend, despite having the Peak District on its doorstep, the hotel struggles to get anyone through the door. And the weight of the Crown's problems is sitting heavy on Rita's head.
I think we're coming now to the end of the line, and if things don't start improving, there's a possibility that I will have to put it up for sale.
Enter the hotel inspector. Alex Polizzi has run some of the most prestigious establishments in the world. Can she restore the shine to the Crown? To find out where Rita is going wrong, Alex will stay the night.
Rita.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning, Alex.
How are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
I'll
you.
show you to your room.
Lovely.
The Crown Inn has 10 ensuite rooms, with prices ranging from £30 to £60 per night. And each room comes complete with all mod cons.
Tea making facilities, your TV, and then there's a telephone and there's an emergency. And somewhere there's a brochure that gives you some information about the hotel. OK then.
All right, darling. Thank you so much.
OK then.
See you later.
If you need anything, give me a shout.
All right, I will.
Thank you.
Well, this is a supremely depressing room, mainly because there is not one attractive element to it. The headboard's ugly, the lamp's on a doily for some reason, this horrible floral bedding. I mean, I haven't seen a TV like that in 30 years. I didn't know they even still existed. The net curtains don't go all the way down to the bottom of the windowsill. I feel the opposite to cheered.
The bathroom provides another decorative horror.
Someone has spent a lot of time and energy thinking of this as a kind of decorative metaphor for the hotel.
Downstairs, a nervous Rita worries about Alex's first impressions.
Oh, I think it went OK. It's not one of our best rooms, really. We're a bit mix and match with stuff, but she'll pick that up, I'm sure. She needs to look at, you know, the good, the bad and the ugly.
Things don't improve much next door.
Well, there's not much more to say here, is there? The decorative touch, which is the towels on the bed. And, of course, I'm expecting now to find this everywhere I go. Ta-da! The wedding dress shower curtain.
And the triple room tells an even worse story.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I have to say, it's as if someone put a lot of thought and effort into making this one of the ugliest rooms I've ever seen. What shape is this that the towels are folded into? Is it a tromboid or an... I have been around a lot of budget hotels, and this is the worst put together that I've ever had a misfortune to go to. I would pay £40 not to have to sleep in this room, I have to say. Even the bears look unhappy.
Alex makes her way downstairs to meet managers Dave and Jane to see if they know why things have gone so wrong.
Does Rita confide in you about her worries for the place?
Every week. So always saying, couldn't afford to pay wages this week.
Obviously, you know, we worry about our jobs as well as the jobs of the staff and everybody else, and also for Rita.
I give him my advice, but she don't take much notice.
Well, it must be quite hard to take notice from an ex-husband, I must say. It's bad enough taking notice of a husband, for God's sake, let alone one that you've managed to get rid of.
Next, Alex sits down to enjoy a traditional Derbyshire dinner.
Delicious. And it's a huge portion.
And wonders if the Crown is missing out on a way to stem its unpalatable losses.
What are they charging me for this? £6.50. This place should be heaving.
So far, the Crown has left Rita with a £600,000 loss. Alex wants to find out where all the money's gone.
I've actually done you some figures.
Oh, great,
I've done a SWOT analysis.
Yeah.
There's just one thing that does look really bad. We thought we'd made 6,000 loss up to last October.
And you made 36. Yeah. Poor you, I'm so sorry.
As Alex turns in, Rita's left facing another sleepless night.
Worst nightmare was if she said, well, you better shut up shop and call in the receivers. You can't just carry on. If that is the worst case scenario, then That's what I shall do. I shan't mess around.
Will Alex find educating Rita too much to bear?
There will be some unpalatable truths. You know, that's the name of this game. You have 30 seconds to convince them that this is a nice place to stay in.
It's last chance saloon, really.
Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi is in Derbyshire, helping Rita Williams claw back some of the £600,000 in losses she's amassed since taking over the two-star Crown Inn.
I think people just see me as the purse strings.
After a night wrestling with the hotel's finances, Alex is clear that although the bar and restaurant are holding their own, it's the bedrooms that are pulling the Crown under.
The first thing I have to do with Rita is kind of open her eyes to how her guests see her establishment. I think she's so removed from the whole guest experience. There's lots of different ways of tackling this problem, but she has to look at them, you know, because actually the figures here really do tell a very important story.
Alex feels Rita's been hiding from the Crown's problems too long. If she wants to start making money, she's going to have to make the hotel more attractive to guests, starting with the underwhelming welcome.
There is nothing pretty about this entrance.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It somehow makes your heart sink a little bit. You're like, oh, gosh, well, here I am, you know.
Next, the reception.
Right, well, the first thing I'd like to point out is this area is not immaculately clean. I mean, there's a great big cobweb up there that's clearly been there a little while. It doesn't feel very professional. You have 30 seconds to convince them that this is a nice place to stay, and believe you me, this area isn't doing it.
Even when the guests get past the untidy reception, the experience doesn't improve in the bar and snug area.
The very first thing, darling, is it's so dark. This, I think, should be the heart of the whole place, and it isn't. It feels like a little cave in here. I'd also like to point out to you, look, darling, you've got bare light bulbs over there with two non-matching light bulbs. So you've got little lampshades on these, bare light bulbs over there. That's just unnecessary. You want the winds of change to blow through here, darling.
Finally, the bedrooms.
So, Rita, what do you think of this room?
I'm starting to get the gist now of this. Net curtains.
Yeah.
80s headboard.
Ooh, well spotted. That was high on my list.
Right.
Yeah.
The bed linen.
The only decorative thing in the whole room, really, is the shower curtain.
Do you like those?
No.
Oh. Because no, I did buy those. I will take the blame for that. And they cost me £50 each. Yeah, I bought 10 when I first bought the place.
Alex's words seem to have hit Rita hard.
I don't feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And it's really made me feel a little bit like that maybe I didn't ought to even be in this kind of line of work, because I don't know what I'm doing. You can't even get the basics right.
Alex decides it's time to call Rita, Jane and Dave together to deliver a plan to save the Crown Inn.
There will be some unpalatable truths. You know, that's the name of this game. But God knows they need them because, you know, Rita does not have endless pockets. Well, I'm going to start with a question. Do you think that this place is well run, well managed?
Compared to 5 years ago, I think we've done a good job.
Compared to somewhere well run, it isn't very well run there.
With a full rota of 15 staff, but questionable cleanliness and a lack of attention to detail, Alex wants to improve the management structure.
I think the first step is everyone behaving more professionally. What I have seen here in these first 2 days is that it isn't just you guys. I think it's almost everybody here who is coasting.
Alex feels Rita has spent too long in the back office and needs to get more in the front line to see for herself where things might be going wrong.
I would like you, Rita, to have to justify what every single person, what every single member of staff does here and for how many hours every week and what they're supposed to do in that time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Next, Alex wants the team to make the crown sparkle more brightly.
I think the second thing is you've got to improve the guest experience. The reception area isn't very appealing. There were cigarette butts outside this morning, which I think should have been dealt with. You know, what you have to do is take a look at this place as a guest would see it. And none of that looks very pretty. You know, we need to fight to keep what share of the market we have and improve on it.
Finally, Alex wants the crown to become the focus of the community.
The other thing that is, you know, we just have got to get the locals to start thinking about this as their local place to drink. All right, it doesn't have to be the restaurant du jour, but it should be the pub. It should be the place that everyone, you know, as soon as you get back from work, you think, thank God I can dump the car and go and have a drink, even if it's only one, even if it's just for the crack. You know. Yeah?
Yeah.
Deal?
Deal.
All in it together?
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Alex departs, hoping her words will spur the crown team into some much-needed action.
I've given Rita, Jane and David an awful lot to think about, and they're certainly making all the right noises. I hope they're really as committed as they seem to be, for the sake of the crown.
Alex's words seem to have had the desired effect on Rita. Leaving her back office hidey hole, she grabs Ray, the handyman, to take care of the front of house disorder.
Can we fetch you some steps?
It's obviously important that the back door of the hotel is really tidied up. Cigarette butts, trailing wires, lights that don't work, dodgy signage, it all looked a mess. And frankly, it's just not going to cut it.
Don't want to come off.
Poor old Ray. I don't think he knows whether he's on this earth or Fuller's at the minute because he's got lists and little things that he needs to do.
Next, Alex wants Rita to take a more central role in the business. With 15 assorted friends and family on the books, Rita needs to get a better grip on her staff's work rota.
When they tell me what you do, just roughly, during, say, a day, your working day.
Cook the breakfast for the residents.
Yeah.
There's no point being friends to everyone when your business is in such a terrible state. And really, she has to toughen up with everybody.
Do all temperatures at fridges first. Get them out of the way.
Set the bar up as soon as I get in.
Yeah.
Then I balance the till from the night before.
Oh, that can be fun.
I know I was introduced as a hotel manager, but I've never, ever known what I'm supposed to do.
And I start with mumbling, my chips.
Then a final check to open the bar at 4 o'clock.
Do you think there's anything else you could do, or...?
There's not a great deal more we could do, unless I have to move away from the bar.
Right, that's
Okay.
lovely then. Yeah, thanks, Dave. I've been round now, nearly all the employees. I've not had time to analyse it yet, but already it's showing a lot of problems. I should have been up on this a lot more.
I definitely think Rita needs to toughen up. It's no point her being a hands-off boss. The situation has become dire enough that she now has to wade in herself.
Alex's exercise has given Rita food for thought, and she's keen to share her findings with her management team.
I think we've got to start and be a bit more flexible, and it's got to start from the top and work its way down.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I can't be no more flexible than what I am. It's nice to have one day off a week at weekends.
That means Jane's going to have to work.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, you don't mind that, then? You don't want to be off together?
Excuse me, I'd like a night off together.
Over time, it's probably become difficult for them to communicate because there are certain issues that all discussions stick on. And without resolving those thorny issues, they find it impossible to move forward.
It would be nice to have an evening off where we can go out for a meal or something.
Do you think I ought to work?
I think you ought to do more than what you have been doing, but that's your business.
But then I can turn around and say that's what you pay your managers for.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Thanks a lot, then.
Rita's hope of bringing her team closer seems to have driven them further apart.
I think we get into the nitty-gritty of things, and it'd be lovely if they worked in a factory or if they worked whatever they did and you got your weekends off together. Yeah, fine, but in this industry, don't work like that, does it?
Can Alex unite the crown before it's too late?
Jane's really excited about it. She's more of a natural front of house person than Dave is.
I hated every minute of it.
The whole problem with you, and always has been, is your confidence.
Here's your chance to win a fantastic 5-night UK break for two in Cornwall. You'll stay at the Cornwall Hotel, Spa and Estate, surrounded by 43 acres of Victorian parkland, with champagne on arrival, a 3-course dinner for two, afternoon tea for two and a spa treatment for you both. We'll also give you 2 passes to the famous Eden Project, plus £1,000, so you can visit the nearby beaches and dramatic coastlines, indulge in the local gastro delights and really explore some of the best things Cornwall has to offer. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning this luxury getaway for two is call 0904 161 0555 or text HOTEL to 65550, or send your name and phone number to Hotel Inspector 6, PO Box 7557 Derby, DE10NP. Calls cost £1.53 from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may vary and from mobiles will cost considerably more. Texts cost £1.50 plus 1 message at standard network rate. Lines close at midday on the date shown on screen and 3 days later for postal entries. For rules and winners, go to channel5.com/win. The 2-star Crown Inn in Higham. Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi wants nervous hotelier Rita Williams to step out of the shadows and start taking better charge of her staff and the overall guest experience. And she's back to check on progress so far.
My goodness, doesn't this look better? No cigarette butts. There's some lovely flower baskets. The signage has all gone. That mess, all those different conflicting things that all those signs said, it's all been cleaned up. The trailing wires have gone. I'm really impressed.
The good news continues in the reception area.
Hello.
Hi, Alex.
So nice to see this.
Like it?
It looks fantastic.
Oh. No, it does make it look more professional.
The cosmetic changes provide a warmer welcome to the guests, but Alex wants to help fix the more pressing problems behind the scenes. With the hotel suffering losses of more than £600,000, Alex believes if Rita's going to reignite the Crown's fortunes, the management team must find a way of working together.
I think that everyone has to be a bit more assertive. This is a business, so we need to have a formula that people follow.
What if Dave did the bar, Jane did the hotel, clean inside, and I did the kitchen
Yeah.
and admin?
That sounds like a very sensible division of labour, and then you're all responsible.
For something.
And also for the how that people achieve their work, and the work being done on time and being done competently. And also, let's face it, not overlapping to irritate each other too much. You know? Don't tread on each other's toes.
Yep.
Yes, Dave?
Yep, no problem.
Good. Will you be happy with that?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
With a new work schedule agreed, Alex wants the team to prove they can work together. She believes the Crown's empty restaurant and snug area should be a focal point for the local community. So she wants the team to remind the locals what they're missing by treating them to one of the Crown's homemade specialties, if she can raise Rita's self-confidence.
I want you to make some pies, and I want us to stop people and make them taste your pies.
What? Just stop people?
Yes.
I've not even bought me cookery book in.
You don't need it. You do them week in and week out. Your problem, and the whole problem with you, and always has been, is your confidence issue. That is your problem, isn't it? You don't think anything you do is good enough.
Darling, well, I know it is because I ate your fish and chips and your batter was amazing.
I have to say, I think it's a marvellous idea.
So, come on
I really
then.
do.
So you better get cooking, darling.
Faced with the challenge of re-engaging the locals, a clearly nervous Rita hits the kitchen. While Jane and Dave get to work on the marketing.
What do you think?
3 homemade pies. Testing today.
No, I don't think we need testing.
Jane's really excited about it. She's a natural front of house person. I mean, I think she's more of a natural front of house person than Dave is, frankly.
Taking charge in the kitchen, Rita sets about making the perfect meat and potato pie.
Another 5 minutes, they'll be done.
While Jane drums up some local support.
Thank you. You can knock on some house doors as well, if you like, on the way down. I think people do need to know, you know, what the food's like here, and then hopefully they'll come back and back again.
With the pies ready, Alex is keen for the community to get a slice of the action.
Can I take the
Yeah, of course you can.
Is this them?
Yeah.
Hello. Pies for you.
Thank you.
It's not long before the locals tuck in.
Pastries.
Gorgeous pastry. Better than my wife's.
I'll deal with you later.
Although Rita still can't face being front of house, the pies are going down like hot cakes.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Only pretty good.
Very good. Sorry.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Very good. Really good. Very nice pastry.
With the pies proving the locals have an appetite for the crown, Alex has a plan to entice them in further.
In a month's time, I would like you to have a lunch for locals. And I want to see this place full, and locals understanding that this is somewhere that they should frequent.
And to help, Alex has a design plan to make the crown more inviting.
I am going to look after this bit of the downstairs.
OK.
Make it really nice, really comfortable. And I'm also going to take in hand a bedroom.
Yeah.
And show you what you can do in a small room on a budget.
Right.
OK?
OK.
All right then, darling.
OK then.
Alex leaves, hoping the crown is now a team effort.
I hope on my return I see a few more locals trying this place out, because you know what? The Crown Inn deserves to be given a go. They are really doing their best.
With Alex gone, work begins on the makeover, with handyman Ray pitching in to help. Meanwhile, preparations begin for the locals' lunch.
Ooh, the flyers.
Flyers in hand, the Crown's crack team hit the streets.
Do you want me to do it first one?
Go on then.
We are having a special lunch. Right, over the road.
I think we ought to go back and have a drink.
OK then.
But Dave's finding it hard to raise a smile.
I hated every minute of it, and I won't be doing no more. It's the art of knocking on somebody's door and talking one-to-one selling. And to be honest, that's a profession.
Despite all the activity, Rita is still not confident of the end result.
I think I'm a bit nervous that people aren't going to come, and then either having not enough food, or we'll be able to feed 5,000. I think it'll be OK. I hope so.
The day of the lunch. Alex is back to see if the Crown team can pull together to pull in the locals. But first, it's time to reveal her makeover. Upstairs, Alex has redesigned the tiny bedroom to demonstrate that small can not only be beautiful, but practical too. Gone is the 80s decor and offensive shower curtain, replaced with a sleek, minimalist style.
Ta-da! Your new room.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, this is lovely.
Do you like it?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Smashing.
it was very important for me to show you that in a smaller room, less is definitely more.
Yeah.
I want this to be a template for the future.
Downstairs, the once drab and dark cave of the snug bar has been transformed into a light, spacious area,
perfect for an evening pie and pint.
This is your snug. What do you think?
Oh.
I've used Derby plates, I've used Derbyshire prints.
I like the prints, they look nice.
It's more what you would expect from an old country.
Yeah, I like the books. Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm trying to make it look a bit cosier.
Yeah.
With the snug ready to welcome customers, the Crown team prepare for the all-important day.
Right, the rice is in.
The locals represent a potentially vital source of income. A good show and the restaurant's reputation could be secure. Fail to impress, and the Crown is looking at a long, cold winter.
Nice touch, peas and mushrooms.
Keen for feedback,
Yeah.
Alex has arranged for customer questionnaires to be left at every table. But just moments before the locals arrive, Rita is faced with a major problem.
Got a problem with gravy. You say it don't taste right.
No, no way without that. No.
With work to save the gravy going on behind the scenes, the tables begin to fill up.
Right, sweetie pie, it is 12:05. Can we start getting some people in? Some orders.
Yeah,
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Do come with me.
No,
Have you sorted gravy now?
The gravy is back on track. Now the team take to their new roles.
Yes, yes. There you go, love. Thank you. Pleasure.
And they seem to be working well together.
4 fish and chips, too much, too gone.
We're going to want some more chips, Paula. Janet, we ask her where rice is.
Enjoying it, I love it when it's busy.
Even Dave's cracked a smile.
Yeah, the money's coming in, yeah. It's very busy.
And the locals are lapping up both the food.
I've got to say, the taste is fantastic.
Never eaten here before, but we will again.
Plus the new downstairs decor.
It's really weird what they've done to it. It's gone up market more than it was, definitely.
But despite the good turnout, Alex believes Rita's lack of visibility is causing a problem.
I think Rita has to step out of that server at some point during this lunch. She is the person who owns the place. She is on the premises. It's too weird if she just huddles in the shadows.
With the locals fed and watered, Alex reflects on the team's performance.
65% thought you had excellent food, excellent service and excellent environment, which is
quite good.
Which is pretty bloody amazing. And it's a very pleasant atmosphere with an old world charm. The hosts are very cheerful. Just moved into the village. What a lovely surprise. Love the new look snug. Good to see Rita here and involved. Several people said that.
Did they? Somebody said to me that it would be nice for you to come in and just go and chat with different people.
If you're going to be around, you've got to make your presence felt, darling. It was, you know, it was nice to see you all working. It was nice to see you smiling behind the bar. God, darling, for a minute there, I thought your face might crack.
I do smile at times.
At times, not when I'm around.
No.
Alex has one final challenge. With the downstairs area now capable of pulling in the punters, she wants to ensure the bedrooms upstairs realise their potential too.
I'm going to challenge you to go out and about in the area and find every outdoor pursuit place that you can possibly think of. All these people will be recommending accommodation to the people who book with them. You put together a dinner, bed and breakfast package for weekenders. I would like us to make a real effort to try and get some of these people who are not naturally coming to you to come and give you a go.
Will the Crown be a royal family or a busted flush?
Done up.
This is our chance to make a big splash for the Crown.
It is, yeah.
And we don't want to fuck it up.
It's got to work, otherwise it'll be up for sale.
Don't forget our competition to win a fantastic 5-night break for 2 to the Cornwall Hotel Spa and Estate, plus £1,000. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning this luxury getaway for 2 is call 0904 161 0555 or text HOTEL to 65550, or send your name and phone number to Hotel Inspector 6, PO Box 7557 Derby, DE1 0NP. You will find full terms and conditions at channel5.com/win. For the past 12 weeks, Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi has been in Derbyshire, helping local businesswoman Rita Williams turn round the misfortunes of the misfiring 2-star Crown Inn.
It's last chance saloon, really, because I can't keep funding this place. It's just hemorrhaging money.
Alex has had to tackle not only the outdated decor, but also Rita's lack of confidence that's holding her and the business back.
The decision that Rita has to make is either she's going to be incredibly energetic and keep on trying to pull out all the stops to make this place successful, or she might as well just admit defeat and close up shop.
Alex wants the Crown to tap into the Peak District's lucrative outdoor pursuits community.
Morning, Rita. Thank you for inviting.
She wants Rita to get out and about to discover some of the local businesses that help attract more than 36 million visitors a year to the area.
And hopefully invite you tomorrow to come to the Crown and have a look at our rooms and pub. And
if Rita can impress these businesses with a tour of the new-look Crown, they could start recommending the hotel to their customers.
It's essential that every hotelier knows exactly what's happening in their area so that they can recommend activities and days out to their customers.
we'd like you to come to the Crown tomorrow for a buffet lunch.
That would be lovely.
It makes you wonder whether I've been walking around with my eyes pasted on, because there's so much to do and so much to see. I think the Crown will be a place that they can recommend. When they come tomorrow and we showed them round, had a chat to them, swapped information, I think, yeah, we'll be networking lovely.
It's the day of the big lunch. Make or break for the Crown Inn. And Rita's feeling the pressure.
I feel like a chewed up piece of string. I do. I've not slept.
Alex is back. Not only does she want to see how the Crown copes with the business lunch, she's also keen to boost Rita's long-term lack of confidence. She's invited 3 journalists to the Crown. Their job is to promote the Peak District, and they're keen to see if Rita and the Crown are worth a recommendation.
Darling, I've arranged for the journalist to interview you. We need good copy. This is going to be the beginning, the basis for the rebirth of the Crown. We need them to write nice stuff so that tourists come here.
Yeah.
So that you feel your rooms on weekends. There is a point to all this. I am worried about how Rita's going to come across to the journalist. She's very warm. She's adorable, actually, but she is quite self-deprecating. I really need her to oversell this place.
A positive review from a positive Rita could put the Crown back on the map. A negative one, and it's back to square one.
I just want to get in and get it over with and hopefully do a good job. Because a lot riding on it, really. I'll do my best. Can't do any more.
As Alex takes her place to listen in, a nervous Rita prepares to face the music.
The Crown's always been lacking in publicity. Advertising, we've never done anything at all. So anything that's positive, we need to do.
As the journalists reach thousands of readers between them, it's vital Rita sells herself and the Crown Inn.
I just wondered if you could talk me through what progress you think you've made in the last 10 years, and perhaps, and then explain the plan for the next, say, 5.
Yeah. Well, if I'm still here... No. It is, I mean, I've 9 years, 10 years, I think that's long enough now to have been practising, trying, losing money, and this next 10 years now we've really got to make a push, move it forward, and it's about time that we did.
Thank you, Rita. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
It's not quite the all-out sales pitch Alex was hoping for.
Well, do try and be a bit more positive.
I am. I thought I was really positive.
No, you weren't.
Why?
You should be punchy. I mean, he knows now that you've lost a lot of money. And then if you're still here in 10 years...
Oh, yeah, well, that was a joke.
Has Rita got what it takes to portray the Crown Inn in a positive way?
What made you think that you could run a hotel?
Because it is a small community, I really wanted to be part of it and keep it alive, keep it going, because I do really think it's important.
On your food, is it local produce? Is it homemade?
Yeah, we do. We use a local butcher. We've got a local supplier who brings the veg in. Everybody now wants to see the Crown succeed. We've got the locals coming in. I really should be proud. I'm proud, and I ought to be proud, because it is a lovely place.
Excellent.
You're brilliant. That was brilliant.
Really?
Yes. You've done half the job.
Yeah.
You've got to impress all these tourism providers.
Yeah.
You've got to ensure that the journalists see how you host a party.
Yeah, OK.
You know, this is our chance to make a big splash for the Crown.
Well, it is, yeah.
And we don't want to fuck it up. OK?
Your word, not mine.
With the interviews over, the local outdoor pursuits companies arrive for a taste of what the Crown has to offer. Rita's home-cooked cuisine is already going down a storm.
Food's very nice, to a good standard, yes.
The food was excellent and the atmosphere is very good, and we had a very warm welcome from the staff.
Food's great, really good meal we've had, so I'll definitely do that.
Keen that the bedrooms also deliver, Jane gives a guided tour.
This is one of the rooms that we've done up.
That's nice. It's clean. It's friendly. The bedrooms are nice.
Thank you.
Definitely recommend
Oh, thank you.
the establishment.
Very much. That's what we're hoping for. Thank you.
It seems the outdoor pursuits companies are impressed. But has Rita done enough to win over the journalists?
In our interview, you mentioned that you needed more money. I think that, you know, from my standpoint, is a bit negative, but that's one to keep within your own self.
Yeah.
Any words of encouragement, darling?
Absolutely, absolutely. The customer service and the people and Jane and Dave are just a treasure. The atmosphere within the pub is fantastic. It really is. A real credit to you. And we'll certainly be recommending you, without a shadow of a doubt.
You get good hearty meals, good home-cooked meals, using local produce, and they're delicious. And I don't think anybody could ask for more than that.
But you have to be commended for, and your staff, for how well you treat people. I think that, to me, is a big issue. If someone gives me a warm welcome, I'm overwhelmed.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
well
great
done,
stuff.
Rita.
Yeah.
Yay.
The day's been a huge success. Rita, once shy and unmotivated, has stepped up and reinvigorated her team, leaving the Crown and the future looking a lot brighter.
We've come a long way. It was a bit of a dump. We've got such a lovely place, so we're hoping that you will recommend us and that we can get some tourists in. Again, thank you for coming.
Well done. I can't believe you got emotional at the last. You almost brought a tear to my eye, darling. Even Dave's looking slightly emotional. That's amazing.
It's a relief.
Alex departs, confident she's leaving the Crown in safe hands.
I'm very happy to be leaving here with the relationship between the three main protagonists so improved, and all of them so enthusiastic and so hopeful about the future of the Crown.
Next time on The Hotel Inspector.
I hope the rest of the evening goes better than that.
Thanks.
We've got your favourite.
Don't want thank you.
Stress.
Pull your weight, man. This is terrible.
It's your idea.
Good luck with that one, Alex. Well, pack your bags. We're jetting off to Ibiza this week on one of Paul Merton's adventures. Join the funny man as his new series continues Wednesday at 9. The competition is on next tonight in Big Brother.